Hi, this is Dr. Tekemia Dorsey, your executive fitness coach, and I am here to speak to those individuals that are looking to lead initiatives in your community, either as a person, a community chair, or the leader of an organization, or a nonprofit, or just a service-oriented type of position, or just a position of influence. I was discussing this in an earlier video. Are leaders born or made? Absolutely, leaders can be born. Absolutely, leaders can be made. But what is the greatest of the two? There's a huge argument in academia today regarding the two. I absolutely support that leaders can be made through personal growth and development, through role modeling, through understanding who they are and applying them. But most people today, because it's such a fast-paced environment from 40 and 50 years ago, most people don't even have enough time to think, let alone reflect, and then apply, and then correct, and then go through that process. Meaning, most people are more concerned about the outcome than the process along the way that leads to a successful or failed outcome. So, yeah, leaders can be made, but that's going to be largely debatable in what their process look like. On the other hand, leaders are born. Every single person who is born into the world, whether it's for a minute or 116 years, have that potential to be a leader because you're born with that of the Holy Spirit. Now, just like the discussion if leaders are made or not, it all depends on that process. Individuals that are born with the Holy Spirit, which is every person that's walking around and breathing, if they don't learn to sit and develop that power of discernment and other things that allow you to listen to what Spirit is telling you, then eventually they're not leading as they should because they're making poor decisions and irrational decisions and engaging with people that probably are not in their best interest. And so it leads to a failed attempt at leadership. So it is a huge balancing act. Some people can call it spiritual warfare if you like. But today I want to talk to those individuals that are genuinely interested in learning how to lead in your community. I am reading a few excerpts from my book, From Ordinary to Extraordinary, using Dr. Tekemia Dorsey's Transformational Leadership Models, 360 Degrees of Evolution. And in the book, I discuss 9 core pillars. And these core pillars are those that have helped me, not just in theory, but in application over the last 20 plus years, to achieve things that I have and learning from others around me that I now just want to share with you. And hopefully it will inspire you and enhance you or jumpstart you on your way to not just dreaming about what you want, but actually doing it. So the title of this, the excerpt is called, or this storyline is called, Become a Leader in Your Community. To become a leader in your community, you must be mindful of what you stand for, what you believe in, what difference you want to make, and who you want to align yourself with. However, before any of that happens, you must first explore the quality of your inner being. Being a leader in your community requires that you balance your personal, your social, and your professional arenas. While each of these components differ in execution, they each are all very well connected in you. Being a leader requires finesse, balance, and support. It requires that you have an understanding of the question, who am I? Only you can answer that question, and how often you evaluate that question is a critical component to your success. Being a leader in your community requires that you have a great sense of time management, organization, and communication skills, Understand, know, and value diversity from others and in self. Know your leadership traits that you possess, value, and practice team building. And above all, to be transformational in your position versus being transactional. If you are unable to equivocally say, I can do all these things, then keep on working to become a leader in your community. I want to stop there for a second because I said a whole lot that I want to be able to break down exactly what I mean. So when I said to become a leader in your community, you must be mindful of what you stand for, what you believe in, what difference you want to make, and who you want to align yourself with. That's very important because most leaders today may take on a title or a position of influence just to have power. But having power does not make you effective. Having power does not mean that you're actually going to be a change agent in your own right or the way that the organization is looking for. What you believe in. Most people today that are in positions of influence or leadership positions are not effective because what they believed in at one point quickly changed when politics and peer pressure started to play a difference. So now, instead of them believing or standing on the foundational beliefs that inspired them in their passion to run for office or that position, now they're kind of playing second fiddle because they want to remain in that position, which is not making them effective or leader. What difference do you want to make? If you're going to take on that position as a leader in your community or in a position of influence, then you have to, or you are encouraged to want to make a difference that is far beyond your eyes and far beyond what you see. Because when you're placed in a position, that means that you have a vision and you have a mission and you're able to develop a blueprint for success in order to not only say what you want, but carry out what it is that you like to do. And who do you want to align yourself with? I think this of any of the other three concepts that I spoke with is absolutely hands down important, because who you break bread with, who you align yourself with, who you believe has your back may or may very well destroy your career, may very well destroy your reputation. Character assassination easily will happen if you are in the wrong place, seen with the wrong person at the wrong time. And then also not just that, but also in terms of how people see you. They say that who you happen to be with, then you kind of become one with that person. Whether you are a non-smoker with a smoker, and because you are with a smoker, you're going to be deemed what? A smoker. If you are a person that hangs around with a person that swears a lot, you may very well not swear, but because people form biases and prejudice based on perception. If they hear cussing all the time out of a group of people, and you may be the very person that is not caught up with that language, well, you're going to be down categorized with those individuals. So let me take it from a business standpoint. If you are aligned with a person that is not honest, and you follow and you're very close with this person, and people know you to be close with this person, then who are they going to associate you with? Or what category that you may now be placed in? A person that may not be as trustworthy as the next. So the tips for today in becoming a community leader, or the 3 tips that I want you to focus on, is what do you stand for? What do you believe in? What difference did you want to make, and who do you want to align yourself with? To learn more about the excerpt from How to Become a Community Leader, feel free to pick up a copy of my book, From Ordinary to Extraordinary, using my Transformational Leadership Model, 360 Degrees of Evolution. Because again, leadership is not to be taken lightly. It's not about the position of influence you have. It's about how effective you are in that position based on what you're required to do. So this is Dr. Tekemia Dorsey, your executive fitness coach. You can learn more about who I am and what we do, or pick up a copy of my book at www.drtekemadorsey.org. If you want to reach out to me, please email my assistant, Janet at drtekemadorsey.org, to enhance your leadership skills and to be more effective. Also, be sure to sign up for our email listing so that you can find out more about the programs that are coming out just for you. So again, remember that you have the ability to go from being ordinary to extraordinary, and going from being transactional to transformational, and that you are the change agent in your own life. Until next time, this is Dr. Tekemia Dorsey. Have a safe, blessed, and effective day. And remember, in all things you do, keep God first. Bye.